I put together like a little short list. It's a small list of fighters that I believe are not only they could be they're possible additions to the roster, but who I think if they got these guys, we talking about taking it to the next level. No, I don't really think that they'll get all. I got 5 of them. I don't think they'll get all 5 of these guys necessarily, but do not be shocked if there's 2 or 3 people from this list I'm gonna give you that ultimately end up getting announced for ESBC. And the first one is this man, Iron Mike Tyson. Iron Mike Tyson is one of the only people I know who can have when your hair this gray on your face, it's not a 5 o'clock shadow no more. It's like an 11:35 shadow. He's the only guy I know who can have an 11:35 shadow and still look like you probably don't want to pull it. You probably don't want to pull it. I would love to see Mike Tyson added to the game in several different parts of his career, like young Mike, the middle of his career Mike, and then even the older one. That would be it. What's going on, Jason Battle, Mike D'Agostino? I appreciate y'all coming through. But yeah, that Mike Tyson would be fantastic. Next up, I don't hear a lot of people talking about him as an addition to ESBC, but I'm gonna tell you, think about this. Deontay Wilder has never been in a boxing game at all, like at all. So if you just think about somebody who would be fun to control in a boxing game, who would be more fun than Deontay Wilder? Somebody who whose power probably, if whatever the highest number is, I don't know, maybe it's like the Diamond Dynasty and MLB The Show, maybe 125 would be like the highest number, right? If there's somebody that would have 125 in the right hand or 199 or 100 in the right hand, it'd have to be Deontay Wilder. And yes, flaws and all, questionable footwork, the potential to throw wild punches and, burn himself out, all of that. But still, how fun would it be to control Wilder? One hitter quitter. Now here's another one we do not hear people talking about. And Javonte Davis is like, he's like, if you are a fight fan who is, I want to say 28 and younger, there's a good chance that Javonte Davis might be your favorite fighter. Because I'm telling you, I've seen like some of the analytics, Javonte Davis has a hold on the younger generation of fighters. They love this dude. I got an opportunity to interview him. It was last year, right before he put the SmackDown. Well, it was right before the fight with Santa Cruz was announced. Man, this dude, when his name is involved, you should see the numbers, the analytics for the demographics that are just surging to social media, surging everywhere. He's that guy. He is that guy. Like, if you're an older fight fan, you might be a little bit slow to like give it up and understand that, yeah, this dude might be that. He is that dude. I'm telling you, he is the guy. He is the needle mover from a name standpoint. And I'm talking about, we're in a place with boxing right now where unfortunately guys like Jake Paul and Logan Paul are doing better numbers than serious fighters. Javonte Davis is one of those guys who still moves the needle as an actual boxer. The next one, he really needs no introduction. He has become like really my favorite fighter, close to my favorite fighter all time, Manny Pacquiao. And that's so funny, right? Because back when I wrote for Bleacher Report, and I covered like boxing, like was maybe my primary sport to cover, people used to say that I was biased against Pacquiao. Like, they literally used to say that. And it's so crazy because Manny is one of my favorite fighters. I did an interview with Manny last year on the Fight Guys YouTube channel, and it was so crazy. I had a detached retina, right? No, I'm sorry. I keep saying it was a detached retina. It wasn't a detached retina. It was a scratched cornea. I thought I had a detached retina, and the doctor told me it was a scratched cornea. In any case, my eye was all jacked up. So I had on these huge glasses, like protective glasses, and in any other situation, I would not have even been on camera. But I'm interviewing Manny Pacquiao, and there ain't no way in the world I'm not going to be on camera looking at Manny Pacquiao, talking to him. I'm going to do it. It was crazy. Like, he literally did the interview in the middle of the ring, right like seconds after a training session. It was really dope. The dude is fantastic. Having him in the game would just be insane. Next up, yeah, come on now. People can hate him. They can say everything, whatever they want to say. But if Floyd's name is involved in this boxing game, it's finna go down. I mean, like he's really, honestly, the last. So they have Tyson Fury already signed. They have Canelo already signed. People like Terrence Crawford, people like Lomachenko, Sugar Ray Leonard, big time names from today and yesterday are signed. The only real true needle movers that have not been announced yet for this whole joint for ESBC is Mike Tyson, Deontay Wilder, Floyd Mayweather, Manny Pacquiao, and Javonte Davis. Like, Javonte Davis, I would say, is on the edge of that, only because boxing has a big what I would call size bias. It's harder for the smaller guys sometimes to get the recognition. But those are the only real needle movers that they haven't signed at this point. Muhammad Ali's in the game, so I don't know, man. I like I said, I do believe that there's at least a chance that two of these guys are in the game, a good chance. So we're gonna see what happens.